I came across this magazine, a Jewish magazine, and started flipping through the pages. It was in the time of the Holocaust. There were many German soldiers. They all seemed to be very strong, very big, blonde hair, blue eyes, perfectly styled. And they were all standing around this chassid, skinny, short, small man in a black coat with a black beard and curly black payas. And I remember looking at that scene. It had a tremendous impact on me. I thought to myself, it's interesting, you know, if you would have been in that scene, one of the German people or even one of the spectators, it would look like the man in the middle was some kind of clown and everybody was laughing at him from around. But I said to myself, and it's interesting that this thought what came to me was, imagine from Hashem's perspective, who were the clowns and who was the man? And it is my belief that the man standing there, standing against all of what he had to go through, was that chassid in the middle with the curly payas. Looking at that chassid, I can honestly say that that's not what I would expect myself to look like. But it was at that moment, looking at that picture, understanding who that man was and what he represented, where I made a decision to grow out my payas. And I grew out the payas, and at some point I decided what length was right for me. And if you look, actually, you know, you don't notice the payas, but I keep payas forever. I never really take them all off. I decided to keep payas because of that magazine and that experience that I had then. And it's an interesting thing because, you know, when we talk about payas, so there is no obligation to have very long curly payas. But in a sense, beyond what's our obligation, those payas are a Jewish symbol. A symbol of who we are. We're different, we have a different look, and we have to understand and appreciate the beauty in that look. You know, it's beautiful to be Jewish. That's what I learned that day in the yeshiva, and that's what I continue to try to instill in my children, that being what Hashem created you to be, allowing your neshama to shine through, that is the ultimate beauty. Beauty comes from within. It's not about what we show on the outside, but what is truly in our heart. And when we give Hashem our heart, that's what matters. Sometimes when you give the heart, it comes in a package. When you give a present, you have to put it in a box. And so the box that our heart and our soul comes in is this Jewish box.